Hi, my name is Ava, and today we're going to talk about the issues of child lifestyle content. I'm sure most of you have seen videos about parents and their kids and just their family life, but there are a lot of issues with this type of content. It may seem harmless, but it does bring a lot of harm to these children. The first reason being that these kids can't consent. A lot of the times these are really young kids that don't understand what will happen to them from having their whole life posted on the internet. It may seem fun to them just being on camera while they're 3 years old, but once they get to high school or they get to middle school, the kids their age will be able to see their whole entire life and see the embarrassing moments and just see the stuff that they don't want them to know about. Along with that, every single mistake, everything that they do is on the internet, and there are a lot of people, once they become celebrities or once they become popular, people go back to their old tweets of when they were like 16 saying really bad things. But for these children, their whole lives are on the internet and they can't take that off. Once something's on the internet, it won't go away. So they have so many things that they didn't necessarily want to be posted on the internet, but it's already on there. One of the biggest concerns out of what I just talked about is children having their embarrassing moments online, especially because a lot of these family channels or just family content creators show their kids' most embarrassing moments, often putting in a thumbnail or putting in the title like their daughter's first period or just things that you wouldn't want random people who don't know you to know about. Because I could never imagine my mom posting about something that I didn't want even our extended family members seeing. And it's even more embarrassing for these kids because it's not just other adults that are watching them. Kids from their schools can watch them. Kids that they know can watch them. It's like your family's just airing out all your dirty secrets so that they can get money, and then you have to deal with the repercussions of it. Now, most family content creators like to create content about just being happy and their daily lives, but there are some who focus on their kids having bad emotions, where they'll prank them and film them crying and being so upset because they were hurt by the prank. And most of the time with kids, they can't really tell when you're lying or not, especially when you're their parents because they trust you the most. So then these kids just end up being incredibly hurt and they're still recording it and posting it for other people to laugh at. Like, I saw a video about this one little girl where her mom told her that she was going to get a new iPhone. Drove to the store and everything, and then they looked at the phones. I don't know if they went in, but I know they got there, and then the mom told her that she couldn't get one, and she was crying, and she was so upset, because on the whole car ride there, they were like hyping her up, like asking her if she was so excited, and then they were like, actually, we lied to you, yeah, you don't deserve a phone. And it was just so weird to see her like crying in the back seat, and they're just like laughing, like, this is so funny. And all the comments too were just like, oh my gosh, like, that was so funny, she deserved it. And it's so weird to me because, first off, why would you want to do that to your child? Like, I get if you didn't want to give her a phone, but don't make her believe that she's gonna get one. And then also, why do you enjoy that? Like, I don't get why you would enjoy watching that and be like, that's so funny, she's crying. What? Why is crying kids funny? Like, it's only funny when they're fake crying. Like, when they're fake crying and then they stop, or like when people have their babies and they like hit a wall and they're like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, but they didn't actually hit them and they start crying. That's funny because like they're not actually hurt. But still, there's also the kind of content where the parents are genuinely mad at them and they also film their children crying. I've also seen this one a lot on TikTok where parents will get mad at their kids, pull out their phone to record it and be like, yeah, this is why she's getting in trouble, tell me that you're never gonna do that again. And the kid's like crying. And I saw one, I think this girl, she looked either middle school or high school age, and she's literally sitting in a wall sit with like a heavy weight and she's crying while her mom's being like, yeah, this will teach you to never post on Instagram like that again, you're being so grown, you're being fast. And then she showed us the Instagram pictures and it was just normal selfies, nothing was wrong with it. Like, she was fully clothed. And as someone who was just in high school, basically like, I don't know, 3 years ago, but like, people posted really bad things. These girls were half naked, doing everything, but this girl literally was just taking pictures of herself, and her mom was publicly shaming her online for doing that. And that's horrible parenting. I would be scarred for life if my mom did that to me and posted it on the internet for everyone to see. Not only is this content overly exposing the lives of children, it is also exposing them to predators. I have seen certain profiles where they intentionally post their kids and they know that their videos are getting viewed so much because predators are looking at them. And it may not have started that way, where they wanted to make that content, but they may have just started making content with their kids and realizing that a lot of people like it, so then they continue to do it. And that is just so scary for the children. You'll see these videos and it's like a normal amount of views and then a ton of saves. And why are people saving this? I don't understand why parents don't think about the fact that there are scary people out there that want to harm their kids, but they continue to post this content just because it's making them money and they're getting views. I don't usually watch kids content, but there are like 2 TikTok pages that I've seen that I'll watch occasionally, and one of them I was actually a little bit worried about people creeping on this child because she makes like little smoothie videos. Her and her mom will like make drinks together. It's like super cute, but one time I saw her, this girl was probably like, I don't know, I can't tell how old kids are, but like 3 to 5, and she was wearing a cute outfit and it was like a little crop top. But honestly, I would never put my child in a revealing outfit online, especially on my public profile, just because I know people are scary. I feel like parents need to realize that you need to be extra careful with your kids online because they're scary people. Even everyone needs to be extra careful online, but at least when you're an adult, you know what you're doing. You posted this yourself. You understand that there are scary people out there, but your child does not. So you have to protect them and make sure that they're not scary people creeping on your child. And I get it, like, it's usually not the parent's fault unless they're purposely making this content knowing that people are creeping on their kid. But I think people just really need to think about the fact that the world is not very safe sometimes, especially on the internet where there's a lot of anonymity and you never know who is watching your content and who could potentially be planning something bad, especially when you're exposing your kids to that when they don't really understand those things. Even though I'm only 20, especially like because of all this parent lifestyle kid content, I will not be posting my kids on any of my public profiles. Like, I'll only post them on my private stuff of people I know, but just because I watch true crime and I've just seen a lot of things, I don't want my children to really be involved in public profiles. It is also harmful when family content creators get so popular to where their kids are making the money for the household, because this often forces kids to continue making this content even when they change their mind. And a lot of kids like to change their mind about things. They might be happy about something one day and just not want to do it the next day. But then these parents force their children to continue to make this content, and that can often make them stressed out about money at such a young age where they shouldn't be worrying about that at all. Now, I'm gonna go on a little tangent here. So this is something that I saw on TikTok and I wanted to research it a little bit more because I didn't really believe it, but let me explain this. So basically, this content creator was talking about how they found out that there are kids making profiles on TikTok that are private, and they post private videos of themselves in a suggestive manner that should only be 18 plus, and then someone else joins in on this account and they hand them the password. But if you want to see the videos, you have to post one yourself right after. And it's basically just like a chain of private videos that are not child friendly. And their whole worry was that there are predators coming in and pretending to be kids, because that's pretty easy since everyone's like anonymous. But I wasn't sure if I believed that or not, so I tried to do some research on it and I only found one source from ABC7. Is that it? I was correct. The source is from ABC7. That kind of corroborated what the girl on the TikTok was saying, but I also feel like this is something that isn't as widespread as it may seem. I think that it probably did happen in real life, but I also don't think that there are tons of kids doing this. I think there are ways that family content can be done in a safe way, but there are a lot of people who aren't doing it that way, and especially since family channels on YouTube aren't as popular anymore, and I've seen a lot more pop up on TikTok. I feel like this same cycle is going to start over again, where all the family ones on TikTok are going to get extremely popular and then go under scrutiny like all the family channels did before, because they realized that bad things were happening. So I just hope that people will really take a look at this content and make sure that their children are safe. So if you like this video, leave a like and comment down below how you feel about family content. Thanks for watching. Bye!
How old you? How old are you?
12.
What grade did you just get out of? 6th grade. And you on Instagram and Twitter and all this shit trying to be a hot ass, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And now what happened? Now what happened since you a hot ass? What happened to you?
I got whooped.
And what else?
I got in trouble.
And what else?
I don't have a phone.
You ate up a whole goddamn thing of waffles. What did you eat?